Okay, let's take a, hold on. Gotta play doctor. They have proper equipment. Let's give an inspection. Call this the new international version inspection. It's like a Navy check down, okay? Here you go. You ready? Okay, so we used to have this comic strip cartoon in the Department of Defense up there in Virginia. There was a Silver Hawk, Silver Hawk, So you see Iron Man, Iron Man, he didn't want to make a weapons to blow the world up, so he goes, "Hey, I make a suit, a good suit, like a suit of armor, man, flying through the sky." He says, "I'll tell you what, you guys watch Iron Eagle? That's like a American Indian eagle, man. Man, that's some real alien intelligence education you're giving there, man." I says, "Yeah, I know." I said, "Tell you what, let's go a step farther, man. Go, nobody could get along. So it's kind of hard to design things for people for the universal application to help everybody if they ain't negotiating and talking in proper speech. So we try to teach you English like an angel, angel English, after education, angel English, okay? That's AE. Inspections, angel English inspection. So we're going to do an inspection today, okay? Let's see if you guys are in the right place. You ready? They got a helicopter, okay? There's a lot of land sharks out there that's messing up, so we made a sheriff association and we made Sharks Patrol in the sky. Shark Patrol. So Department of Defense in Virginia, we had a cartoon, had Iron Eagle, but it was called Silverhawk, a little black guy, Silverhawk. It was a cartoon to start with. And then we made an Iron Man movie, and we brought in the black guy with the, spacesuit. That's Silverhawk from the Department of Defense in the state of Virginia. You guys didn't know that, huh? Yeah, it's like a real thing, man. Come on, check this out. Okay, you ready? Everybody's spinning around like the world. The whole world spins around every day, man. Can't figure out which direction to go. So we put a tail fin on it, like a fish out of water, man, because there's water up there. And you're in the middle ground, you're like a fish out of water. So, hey, if you come out of the ocean or the deep waters, because everybody in deep water, or you come out of the sky, high waters, you right there, and if we calm down with the land sharks, maybe we could get a little bit of diplomacy, So we put a fishtail, to keep it from fishtailing and spinning in circles. Everybody like to tell it big fishtails, So when it comes to engineering and design, less big fishtails, better equipment, So we put a tail fin like a fish out of water, with a rotor, kind of spin it, try to kind of, spin it in the right direction. Because you can't have the spinning around like the planet, Well, then, if you're standing outside of that thing, you might get slung off, man. So I want to tell everybody about it. So we say, put a fishtail on the back of the helicopter, okay? And then maybe, they'll stop fishtailing around, and it straighten up, Stop fishtailing around and straighten up, So I said, we got a helicopter here, You see the back of this helicopter, it's got like a little lift, like a, So they used to go, what's up? You guys got that? Try to say, hey, lift up, man, So a C-130, they're like a C-130 on a landing strip. Some people don't know if they want to lay down and just slide and splat, with bad engineering, coffee time, okay? Or, if they want to build something great, and they'll go higher and higher, So you got a chopper blades for that. The proper chopper blades would be awesome, So they got a fuselage. It look like a miniature version of a C-130 on a landing strip, See the bay doors? See the bay doors, that's where they could be. They could be there, The little, you see? It's where the bay doors could come down like the movie Alien, you know? The movie Alien? A little chopper looking thing with the proper engines and stuff. The little bay doors. Here's the supplies, man. We brought it, you know? So we got a fishtailing around, so we put a balance there, you know, to balance out the fishtails. Okay? I need to tell you again. Hold on. Told you already. Let me tell you again. Me or M? Me or M? Okay? Is it me or M? Agent M, okay, from Men in Black. Or is it me or M? I don't know, man. We're talking to angels right now, okay? So, we've got a little helicopter there. You notice it's bigger in the front. Slide back and it goes smaller, right? Why? Because, man, you seen the fish symbol for Jesus? They got a big front and a little tail wing. You know, it's like a, you know, everybody's split in two different directions, you know? You ever seen the Jesus symbol? Go this way and around a big front end and, well, you know, if you turn it sideways, you know, turn the symbol sideways in 3D, fifth dimensional thinking, then you can see they're not sure which way that was going. There was fishtailing around. So that's where they got an idea for a helicopter, you know? Egyptian thinking, okay? Alright. Alright. Everybody know what a pharaoh is now? Not a feral crazy cat. It's a Top Gun guy, man. Okay? Alright. So that's a little story about the helicopter. Okay? Now, you want to go up or you want to go this way? We don't know, man. If you got the correct angles, you know, you can get nice cornerstone of direction. So they flip that over and they turn it and they're pointing in a direction because everybody wants to go in the same direction. And they go, man, we'll make a B-52. A B-52? Yeah, B-52 bomber, man. They're like, so they made one of those and they cut some little slats out of it, you know. Because they wanted to get a different angle on the study of flight. So maybe they could get things back in the air. So they come over here, you know, and I want to separate a few things you should check. You know, they're like, look, we meet in the middle somewhere. Maybe we won't have so many big sharks, you know. You see, some of the designs put on there to communicate, you know. Not a big shark, man. You gotta meet in the middle, you know. Lift the smaller guys up, you know. It might be a heavy weight, but you know, we'll share the load. Lean on me a little bit, man. This is okay. So before you take off, gotta make sure your head is right. You're physically fit. Gotta be able to look over both shoulders, like Michael Jackson said. Okay. And you know, there's nothing worse than landing, man, and having a pop tire, you know. I mean, we did a lot of research. You know, special tires, you see? Special tires, okay? These are special tires, okay? Now, I'll have you know, I made a phone call to God last night, and he sent an angel to put special tires, okay? Like a Days of Thunder. He put special tires on this trailer, okay? Now, I'm going to tell you, these are some really good tires. You know why he put special tires on it? Because of the smoke screens, man. You know what the smoke screens is? Well, those are the movies you didn't watch. Special tires get you through the smoke screen. You know why? Because NASCAR, around in circles, they do some wind differential studies and stuff, right? But also, centrifugal force puts a lot of pressure on those tires, man. I mean, those tires, they take a beating, you know? And that's where they get safer tires for the highway, for educational tourism, and safer tires for, you know, different weather, snow, you know. But the biggest part about that research is upgrading that aeroplane or that helicopter to land in the desert to deliver supplies and to rebuild communities, economies, and ecological systems. And the Army Corps of Engineers has a lot to do with that, and the Navy too. Don't forget the Air Force and the Space Marines, okay? Now, the most important thing they got to do is the reason they did all that research. You know, it's a lot of force. That centrifugal force is always pulling on the tire. You guys know? When you turn a car, vroom, 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 it put a lot of sideways force, you know, sort of like a sideways wind from the sky. Put a sideways, you know, push on an airplane, could turn it over, you know, catch you on the flip side. Yeah, caught you on the flip side. Okay, I say, well, you know, you put a lot of lateral pressure on the rim, you know. See the rim? Why? There's two reasons, okay? There's two reasons, and there's one reason right. We go to Trinity again. This is the Trident, okay? Trident forces, okay? Now you got to understand something about this. When a boat is out in the ocean in stormy water, it's rocking. It's rocking back and forth, catching. It's like turning the pages of a story in time. You know, like the Bible, okay? So, you're turning the pages back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Hey, is it me or him? Me or him? Me or him? Me or him? Is it me or him? Okay? Me or him? Me or him? Me or him? Is it me or him? Okay? I got catching you on the flip side, turning pages in the Bible, okay? So NASCAR does a lot of work and research because of the boats of the ocean, man. They're tilting, they're throwing things around in the cabin, man. It's like, man, there's a lot of pressure there. And they thought about it, and they go, man, you know, where there's less wind resistance, you know, that means you got dry air, and it's hard to land, man. It's going to be a hard landing. So you got to make sure before you take off, you check the conditions of your tires. It doesn't matter how long it's been. You know, routine maintenance and safety maintenance, you know. That's why they say you got a routine maintenance just in case you forgot, and then safety maintenance check. Now that is what I call the SMC, the safety maintenance check, or the space manual check. Talk to God, pray about it, and make sure you check everything before you take off. Okay? So, I mean, not everything. Your maintenance checks to do that, but you know the important stuff like being able to land again. I mean, if you run out of fuel because the maintenance guy or the the mechanic, you forgot something, you know, you want to make sure this is number one. Uno, you see, uno, tires. Dos, you check make sure you got your seatbelt on. And tres, okay, tres, okay, uno, dos, tres, okay, uno, dos, tres. You see, uno, dos, tres, okay. Now you check out the tire because NASCAR, they go around really fast, man, like an A10 tank killer. You know, an A10 tank killer plane had these special engines on it, man. A lot of maneuverability, and they only go about 400 miles per hour. Okay, so A10 tank killer, 400 miles per hour. So for the longest time, at Daytona 500, man, their cars were going about 400 miles per hour. You know, because going sideways. You know, it's like a cockpit recording going sideways as you're landing on an aircraft carrier, or sideways as you're landing on a landing strip, or sideways. How's your head when you're landing in a storm? So, you know, rim job means rims got to be in good condition. Okay, always check the rims, and always check out the tires. You know, these tires look okay, but I don't know. If you look over here and you see a discoloration, see, you got a little discoloration here, okay, and a little discoloration here, okay, but you got plenty of tread here, you know, okay. So you got plenty of tread here, right? And you got these little knobs, right? But the discoloration, see, I can't wipe that away. That's not dirt, you know. That's in the rubber, man. Okay, definitely in the rubber, you know. And you look over here, you see a little bit of wear and tear here, you know. But you know, you gotta make sure you get a good inspection on that, man. Why? Well, it depends on how long has this tire been on here, you know. So you gotta talk to the mechanic and say, hey, man, how long has this tire been on here? I know nothing about this, you know. So you look and you see how long, man, you know. So it could be pulling a sideways pull on the rim. So when the airplane comes to land, You know, might land sideways a little bit. You get one of them car tires on there, squared off. You know, MC, not squared. E equals MC squared. No way, man. You put a square tire on there, you liable to rip it right off, man. So you gotta have a rounded tires. Now let's talk about those motorcycle clubs, huh? When you get your tires changed, you get them changed regularly for routine maintenance. Then they can look at that rounded tire. You know, they look at the rounded tire and they go, man, wonder how much wear they got on that. How much sideways slide did they get while they were riding around out there? How much grip did they got to the road? And let's look at this and do a little research, man. So when you recycle your tires properly, then the companies get to look at them and make better products. Why? Because maybe that plane needs a better tire to land on, huh? Heat. Not enough moisture, for those planes to land, and they need a jet engines and stuff, Heat. Spread the particles apart. Now really thick, Harder. Bumpy ride, man. You're going to land. You got a side wind, man. Oh, man. Did it rip the tire off the rim? I hope not. It'd be a real messy situation. So always check your tires before you lift off. When they say wheels up, hey, wheels up, man. Like Ben Wheeler, Captain Planet, man, trying to save the planet. We gotta make sure we got the right stuff, okay? So you can't deliver supplies without the proper technology and research and develop. We got plenty of it, man. But wheels up. Well, if the wheels are turning and the brain is working and you're thinking properly, you remember, check our tires before you lift off the ground. That's called safety check, safety maintenance check, safety manual check. And you turn it back around, you go, that's a cool man system. Yeah, man. I tell you, pilots are cool, man. Now check it out. The other thing I've got to remember is, Christ, manual system, Some of those computerized systems, the computerized systems don't do any good, without the good programmer, you see? And they go, man, some people never thought of it like that, huh? Well, that's why I said, that's why they like the American Indians from North and South America. It's a naval system, angel intelligence, alien intelligence, American intelligence. It's AAA for the, independent intelligence, international independent intelligence. It's the three I's and the three N's, okay? Yeah, I know. The three N's, negotiating nationally, nations, the United States of America, multiple nations, one nation to the world, Well, that's a AAA system. Okay, so that's a little bit about the aeronautical industry, AI. You see, well, industry analysts are required to analyze these things and go, maybe we could do it better.